Okay, I'm actually going to dive into a little bit more of kind of reflecting on Nera's thoughts and the world around him. So as we know, Nera just helped, he just helped Bandit and, I forgot, Maurrie, basically kind of get them together. And Nera is very glad that he was able to offer some help, you know, and Nera always wants to be able to help people. That's what Vincent always taught him. Help others, even if they don't deserve it. Nera believes that we should be able to help others regardless. Even if we're just strangers, it's always nice to lend a helpful hand. Okay, so I see a signpost up ahead. Now, that way looks very interesting. However, I see an enemy in the distance. I think it's one of those worm things. We are going to avoid that. I don't feel like fighting right now. Let's... Oh, wow. Of course. The direction of the worm is the direction we're supposed to go. Alright. You know, this gives me a perfect time to kind of show off the new spell I got for Nera. Alright. Let's see if I can get this worm. And I failed. And did it even work? Oh, my God. And I failed. Are you... Well, okay, that did something. There we go. And, okay, let's bury it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so not at all. So I'm going to actually rest because I want to heal my magicka. Okay, there we go. So I think what I'm going to do throughout this journey, I think Nera is going to try to practice his magic casting. Specifically his alterations. So, yeah, so let's focus on just casting shield while we journey there. Okay? So I'm going to have him kind of cast, like, 2 different spells while we're on our way to Balmora. Because then this way, as we're journeying, he kind of gets to develop more of his magical abilities. Like I said before, Vincent never got to teach him how to use magic properly. So, and this way to Balmora. So, like I said before, Vincent never got to properly teach him magic, so he taught him the basics so that Nera would be able to teach himself magic, or he could potentially find someone who could, a master who could teach him magic. So he is very, and I'm out of mana. It's okay, or magicka. Oh, interesting. It says that resting here is illegal. I wonder if there's maybe like a city or something nearby. Let's see. Alright, so it says that this way is to the city of Balmora. Okay, why don't we go ahead? Yeah, it still says resting here. Oh, I see it now, because on the top right, it actually tells us we're in the Moon Moth Legion Fort. I could just tell that it's a fort. So that's the fort. I'm honestly not gonna worry about exploring this. Nera he already delayed his journey to Balmora. No need to delay that journey any further. So we're gonna go ahead. Maybe I'll come back here at a different point, but for now, we're just gonna go ahead and just go straight to Balmora. So this is already something I really like, the atmospheric part of this game. Like, again, there's no marker other than following For a second, I thought that plant was a spider. So there's no other marker other than just following the signposts, and those signposts are what's going to tell me where is Balmora. A general idea, right? So long as I follow these roads, and I can rest again. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm rested. So now, why don't we have Nera practice his spells again? And yes, so that's all so that's what Nera will be doing during his travels. He's just gonna be practicing and honing his magic. And I see a bridge not too far. I think we've made it to Balmora. I'm pretty sure this has to be Balmora. And indeed it is! We have reached it. We found the obelisk that tells us that we are now in Balmora. Okay, so there it is. Balmora, right there. And that's what I really like about this city. Or, what I like about this game is just kind of like I had to explore and find my way to Balmora. So, here we are. We're now in the city, and there's that stilts rider. So, like I was saying before, right? The stilts rider is basically the carriage of the game. You would use the stilts rider to get you to different places. I don't want to do that unless I have to go back to a city that I need to go back to, or maybe I just want to go exploring on my own. So I'll kind of mix the two, because for example, since I already been to Say the Neen, then most likely what I'll do is, instead of walking to Say the Neen, I'll just use the Stilts Rider from now on. And we have an Argonian here. So let's talk to our first resident of Balmora. Greetings, citizen. I am Hul. This town is Balmora, council seat of House Hlalu. We're loyal citizens of the Empire. I'm proud of it. Well, most of us anyway. So, are you looking for someone in particular? Are you looking for services, a specific place? Or would you like me to tell you my trade? Let's go about his trade. I'm a pauper, one of the humble small folk. I make my way in the world as best I can, laboring in the fields, kitchens, and factories of lords and merchants. When times are good, I live well enough by my own work. When times are hard, I must hope for the charity of the nobles and wealthy merchants. Okay, so let's actually ask about someone specific in particular. Let's see. None of the so this I'm just kind of skimming, because at this point I'm just looking for information. They're not really... Okay, so why don't we ask about the city of Balmora? Let's learn about Balmora. So, Balmora is the council seat of the Great House of Hlalu and the largest town of Vardenfell, except for Vivek City. Located on the Odai River, sitting astride the Aldrun Vivek Road, Balmora is an important mercantile trade and travel center. Hightown is the administrative center with the temple and manor house. The shops, guilds, and trade houses of the commercial district are north of the river. Labor Town's most modest corner clubs and homes are to the south of the river. So we do have to find this guy named Caius. So I'm assuming he must be right here. He must be in the south of the river, where Labor Town is. Only because it says home. Well, then again, trade houses. I'm gonna assume the south of the river. So now I'm gonna probably take some time to just also explore the city of Balmora, because, for example, let's see what this is. Oh, it's a trader. Perfect. So we could trade some stuff here. That's good. Let's see. There's like a lot of things here. So let's see what everything is. Ooh, an outfitter. You know what? We're gonna go straight to this outfitter. Let's see. Because, let's see, actually. I kind of want to see what he has. Let's see. So that's what we have. Awesome. So we're able to sell him some things. Oh, yeah, I found some Dark Brotherhood stuff. So now that gives us some money to spend. Let's see. I'm curious if he has nothing of value to me. Okay. I guess I'll just take the gold. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, so I was actually hoping he might have some, because in the game there's actually expensive things, which would just basically make you look, quote-unquote, more regal. So, I was very much hoping for that. Okay, so there's an armor here. Not that I need some new armor now. Who are you? Hedvild. Hello, friend. I am Hedvild. Welcome to Balmora. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer it, or try anyway. And if it's just a little advice you'd like, that's fine too. Let's see. Oh, the Fighters Guild guard. Let's ask about the guards. Guards keep the peace down and chase down criminals. Okay. South Wall. Let's see. Is a working class corner club in Balmora, cast of Odai River. Oh my god, east of Odai River, on the south end of Labor Street, owned by Bacola Colosius. The owner and proprietor of the South Wall, a working class Balmora corner club. Okay. Alright, so let's keep seeing here. Ooh, a bookseller! Alright, perfect timing. So this is the perfect timing because I was just mentioning earlier, I'm going to have that one series where all I do is read little excerpts. So, why don't we go ahead? I'm actually going to select the first book. Oh my god, there's a lot of books to choose here. So, I'm actually going to go through all of them really quick and just see which one would be very interesting to kind of read and talk about. Let's see. So, I'm actually going to take The Great House of Morrowind. Guide to Aldrun. Guide to Balmora. Interesting. Okay. So these are probably just gonna give us some information about, like, places. That's interesting. Guide to the Myth Sticks. the invocation of Azura, Lives of the Saints. If I'm not mistaken, Azura is like a goddess. And Sirius Akavar, mysticism, Serenity Sermons, the reflections of cult worship, overview of gods and worship, origins of the Mage Guild on Oblivion, Nehunuk's Fire and Faith, special. There's a lot of interesting books. So, the Brothers of Darkness. Pretty sure that's about the Dark Brotherhood. I don't know what else it could be, really. The real brand is the Pilgrim's Path. The pilgrim, the old ways, the changed ones, the real, the runes, the true nature of orcs, the wild elves, just paper, Vivian Mafala, vampires of Ardenfell. Interesting. So, I think the book, there was one that actually caught my attention. Let's see. Okay, so I'm kind of stuck between this book, Nehunuk's Fire and Faith, or the Origins of the Mages Guild. So, I mean, ultimately, I'm going to do probably an episode on every single book. So that is going to be a thing. So, why don't we go ahead, for the first part, I kind of, I know that reading this would actually be more like learning about history, which I can also do that, but I think for the first episode of this side series, I kind of want to focus on, let's see, I'm just kind of one more time looking at this. Let's see, the Chronicles, Children of the Sky. I'm kind of interested between the Children of the Sky and Nehunuk's Fire and Faith. I think I'm gonna get that one. Yeah, Nehunuk's Fire and Faith. So, let's... You know what? I'm gonna get 2 books. I think I also wanted the Children of the Sky. Just 1 copy. There we go. Let's pay. Okay. And so, dear friends, we now have 2 books in which we are going to read. Oh my god, look at all these books. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting thing. So, very cool. I actually like this. Now, why don't we continue exploring the city of... Interesting name. So, Shargam Gro Shagdulg. Welcome to Balmora, Council C. Okay, nothing really different. Okay, actually, hold on. Let's quickly, because if I'm not mistaken... Okay, so yeah, if this is north, so... I want to go to the south. So... Let's go to the south. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, wow. I really like what the armor that this guard has. Rarayan Radayas. What can I do for you? Okay, she doesn't, or he or she does. I can't really tell. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and let's keep moving. All right. So hopefully one of these houses are. Okay. No, not your house. No, definitely not that. Let's check up here. I don't... Yeah, I knew it. It's just a rooftop. Well, that's fine. Why don't we... That hurt. Okay. Nope. Not the house we're looking for. Ooh, that one looks interesting. That house. Duragrabol's house. Okay. Okay. Now... Let's see. Alright, so we're... You should rest in med... Oh, nice! Okay, so this, if I'm not mistaken, it means I have leveled up. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to properly rest before we can do a proper level up. So I'm very excited about that. And that's all just from jumping. So, very good, right? Balian Omavel. You're a new face, so what can I tell you about Balmora? I'd like to swap the latest rumors. Let's hear some latest rumors. The Legion champion, Lorius Varro, over at Moonmoth Legion Fort, has sworn an oath to stop corruption. He hasn't had much luck going through official channels. The syndicates have got their people covered coming and going. He'll never get anywhere working through the system. He's going to have to find someone who could get him around the system or through the system, like straight and hard through the system. Interesting. So, that is actually now marked in our journals right here. I was told that. So yeah, the journal is also very good. It kind of, I can always refer to it just to kind of go back to like some information that I want to remember or just review. Let's see. Okay, that's not the house we're looking for. Okay, I'm just gonna start by searching these. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yep, here it is. Caius Cosades. Very good, we're here. And this is our man. What? Yes, I'm Caius Cosades, but what do you mean? You were told to report to Caius Cosades. Let's talk to him. So, you say your name is Nera, and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it? Of course, yes. Yes, very interesting. So, it says here that the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the blades, and that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Nera? Yeah, of course. Well, that's what we'll do. Good. Welcome to the service, novice Nera. Now you belong to the Blades. We are the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skill with our blade trainers now. Or, if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the blade trainers. Let's ask who they are. So these blade agents offer training, not free of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Rithlin, Tiermelin, and Nine Toes here in Balmora. In Caldera, see Surain Leorain. In Aldrun, see Gildan. Siovar Horsemouth lives in a hut west of Aldrun, and Elon the Scout can be found in Ariel's trade house and say the name. Wow, interesting. Okay, so I think for now, we're gonna stop here before we do anything else. And we already have another interesting book. I'm not gonna touch it because he did say don't touch it, and he does moon sugar. Interesting. Okay, so this is actually we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop here. So next time we'll go ahead and we're gonna continue exploring the rest of the city of Balmora, and we'll then hopefully start the orders. I'll see you guys then.